Hi, my name is Gallagher. I'm a plastic and reconstructive surgeon specializing in gender affirmation surgery. So in this video, I want to explain something that a lot of folks may know already, but a lot of our patients, particularly younger patients, don't know about at all and can come kind of as a shock to patients when they start thinking about finances and their surgery. So the good news is, first of all, good news is a lot of patients now have coverage for their gender affirmation surgery through their insurance, more than ever before. So that's fantastic. And I would estimate among patients coming to us with private insurances or insurance through their job, about 70% of those patients wind up having coverage for the surgery. So that's huge, first of all. In some ways, there's never a better time to need gender affirmation surgery in the United States. However, what you have to know is a lot of folks now have what we call high deductible plans. So, to break this down, what a deductible means is the amount of money a patient has to pay before the insurance kicks in and starts covering the check. So in some cases, we can see a high deductible plan being up to $10,000. So that's a lot of money. So that's the first thing to think about is you may have to yourself out of pocket pay for quite a bit of that surgery before your insurance kicks in. So it's the first thing to be aware of. The second thing, and this is why it is so important that patients know this when they're planning their year ahead, because it can make a huge difference in how much they end up spending on their surgery, is that the clock resets every year. So let's say I've had my bottom surgery, for example, and I've had the first stage of it in September, and I'm going to do the second stage of it 6 months later. But I've spent, let's say $5,000 deductible already for 2018. Well, unfortunately, the clock re-zeros once it turns to 2019, and we have to start all over again. We're going to have to pay the 5,000 for the second stage of the bottom surgery. So when it's possible, it's always advisable, if you can, to do your surgery and your treatments together in one calendar year. So that's why it's so smart to try and get in early in the year, if at all possible. So this is why I'm telling you guys now it's December, and so hopefully it will help you plan for the year ahead. So that's the first thing. Let's just say, though, that you're doing a surgery which is one stage. So for us, our most common one stage surgery, let's say, is masculoplasty or gender affirmation top surgery for our transmasculine patients. So again, hopefully you'll just pay that deductible one time and have your surgery done, and that's the end of it. However, about 8% of our patients do request to undergo a revision. So what is a revision? A revision is another surgery, basically, or sometimes it can be in the office, a little nip tuck, in order to improve upon something from the first surgery. So sometimes the number is higher than that. I mean, I oftentimes think our guys aren't that picky because 8% is a pretty low number. But again, this is something to keep in mind, because let's say you're having your surgery towards the end of the year. There's no room, if you need another surgery, to get that surgery in before the end of the year. Another thing that's super important to know is typically over the past few years in January, I'm really not doing much. I'm not seeing many patients. I'm not operating. So it's oftentimes a good time to get in to see me for all those reasons. One other thing I would say is that a lot of our patients are in college, so they need their surgery in spring break, summer break, Christmas break, all that sort of thing. Those dates fill up super fast in and around that. I try to make myself as available as possible in those times, but again, we will fill those dates pretty early in the year. So for all those reasons, early in the year is the time to come see us for your gender affirmation surgery. And if 2019 is is the year for you to get this done. You know, think about it and start to get ready to come and see us. Best way to contact us is our website, www.universitygenderaffirmationsurgery.com. Please also check out our Instagram, Dr. Sive Gallagher, as well as Facebook. We have that too. It's usually the best place to see before and after pictures and things like that. Okay, I hope this is helpful.